Hey everyone, it's Dana here with Love Sola Flowers, and we have a late night Friday tutorial for you. And I'm excited about this one because it's one of my favorites. Very, very easy, but it is one of my favorites. They sell like hotcakes, so if you have any Christmas or winter farmers markets coming up, this is a good one because it takes a few minutes to make, super cute, everybody wants them. I sold bajillions of them the last 2 years. So we're gonna get to it in a minute, but first things first, we are having a flash sale. It is up to 75% off on our website, lovesolaflowers.com. And that's automatic, there's no coupon code necessary, and it's till the 14th. It's through December 14th. That was a tongue twister. So yeah, flash sale, up to 75% off. Check it out on our website. When we do videos, they are here on our business page. You can catch them live, and then they are stored on YouTube. So our YouTube channel is youtube.com/lovesolaflowers. And you can catch all our videos that we've done throughout the years. There's a year's worth of videos there. So you can find almost anything. It's sometimes even hard for me to come up with, hey Carla, it's hard for me to come up with things because we've done everything, but sometimes I think maybe I can redo a few just for refresher courses, and also if we learn new tips along the way. But check out our YouTube video. You can search our channel and find things you're looking for, like boutonnieres, corsages, bouquets, arrangements, and things like that. We also have a community group where we share kind of our insides and outs, and that is facebook.com/groups/lovesolaflowers. So join that group if you want to learn kind of more about what everybody's doing. Hi Heidi. And that way you can also share and get tips and tricks. If you are just the first time to Sola, welcome. If you're a bride, good luck and congratulations. If you have a business, we are so thankful for you. And if you're just a hobbyist, it's really fun to have you joining us as well. So today we are gonna make a mug of cocoa using flowers. And there's a few things you can add to these things to be creative, but let's go over what we are needing as supplies. So you're gonna need a mug. Now, if you can find a mug that says something like I love cocoa or something about cocoa, those are always good because obviously it explains what's in the inside. If not, you can just pick out a mug you like. So mine says fa la la llama, fa la la llama. Yeah, that's how you say it. So this is my mug I'm gonna do. So you can do any mug that you want. But again, if you can find one that says cocoa on it or I love cocoa, those are always the best. Those go like crazy because it obviously makes the most sense. So you're gonna need a cup, a mug. You're gonna need spray foam or a styrofoam ball that can go inside the mug. You're gonna need a 3-inch shell flower, a 3-inch carnation, and then I'll show you the toppings as we get to it. So first things first, we have our mug. So my mugs, I like to do spray foam in them because it really keeps it nice and solid. Now, mine got a little big, so I had to tear some away. So when you see it, it looks like an animal came and ate it. And then what I did was I painted it brown so that if my flower does not fill the top of my mug, when you look inside, it still looks like cocoa. So it's gonna look a little weird. I'm gonna show it to you. Might look a little crazy, but here's the inside of my mug. So as you can see, I did a spray foam, but mine expanded a little bit too high. Not over the top, but it was a little bit too much of a mountain and it wasn't gonna fit my flower. So I had to tear the inside out. But on the outside, as you can see, even though I got it on my mug, it's fine. I took my brown paint that I'm using for cocoa and I just painted the foam that color so that if you can see a crack in the side, you won't see white, or my foam is actually a little yellow. You won't be able to see that. Same thing if you put your own styrofoam, floral foam in there. I would paint it brown, again, just if you can see a little bit in the sides. You want to make sure that it looks like cocoa no matter what. So I've got that. So my mug and my foam, and I painted it brown. So the next thing you need, hi Johnny, is a 3-inch shell flower. So this is the shell, and what I've done is I've actually used 2 browns. I think the lighting doesn't show that I did it kind of two-toned. But what I did is I like the shell because it looks like the swirl. You know how you get a swirl on the cocoa? So I did that. And I painted it. I did not dip dye it because like the bottom is white still, because it dries very, very quickly when you just hand paint it with the paint. Now the colors I used, let me get the colors I used for you. I used 2 browns. They're both Behr brand. I use Satin Finish. It's called Modern Mocha. That makes sense, right? Modern Mocha, and this one is called Kindling. Okay, so Modern Mocha and Kindling from Behr brand in the trial sizes. Satin Finish is what I used. I did not water it down. I did not use glycerin. None of that is really needed for the purposes. The shell flower is really sturdy. If you have these from assortments and you're wondering what to do, the winter is awesome for these flowers. So many things you can do with shell flowers in the winter, particularly things like snowmen and all that stuff. But this is a good project for these. So this is gonna be my cocoa swirl down in my mug, okay? So these are 3-inch. No matter what size mug, it's probably gonna fit your 3-inch. If you need to even fluff it out a little bit, you can do that. Hi, Tammy. So I painted this brown, again, just directly paint on the shell. All right, so my next flower I'm gonna use is a 3-inch carnation. Okay, so the carnation is gonna be my whipped cream on top. So I'm using a 3-inch, and you could use a 2-inch if you wanted to just look like a little dollop on it. You could do whichever one you want, so it really wouldn't matter. Now, I have wire stems, 18 gauge wire stems, 1 in my shell flower and 1 in my carnation. And now we're just gonna assemble it, and then the toppings I'm gonna show you how to do. And I have a few ideas for toppings as well. So again, I see a bunch of you have joined us since I started. Just a reminder, we are having a flash sale. It is up to 75% off, and our website is lovesolaflowers.com. We've got a lot going on there. If on the side of on the phone, if you use a phone, or on your computer, there's drop-down boxes, and you'll find all our categories. We've got the Sola Flowers, and under that, we've got things like assortments. So we do still have our dyed assortments under there. And then we have fillers. We have both faux and preserved and dried fillers. So you see that. And then we've got supplies, which is the things like your stems and such. So make sure you go through all of that. Check this out. Check out what the sale is. And don't miss it because it's a flash sale, which means it's here and gone in a flash. Okay, so assembly. I've got my shell. And what I'm gonna do is right in the center, I'm gonna put a blob of hot glue. Not blob like, you know, dripping over the sides, but just a little blob in the center. And I'm gonna take my carnation that has my little nub. See, I got a little nub. And I'm gonna just feed it right through. So that's gonna keep it nice and down on there. And as you can see, you can just see the brown kind of peeking through the edges, okay? So that's where we're gonna start. Then we're gonna take some glue and we're gonna put it on our stem of our shell flower, let it kind of drip down, and we're gonna center it right in the middle of our mug, okay? Now I like to put it on a wire for a few reasons. First of all, it's a little flexible, so if you get it in there, you can maneuver them. Also because it gives it more sturdiness and stability. If you just glue it on the top, if you knock it, it might break off easier, but when you have a stem connecting all of these pieces, it's definitely sturdier. So let me show you what it looks like. And right now we just got the dollop of whipped cream on the top. We've got the shell flower, which looks like cocoa. I wanna make sure it's nice and in there. Oops, I just got a little brown on there. That's okay. And then what I do is I look around the edge of my whipped cream, and if anything kind of sticks up a little too far, I just kind of glue it down so it looks like it's kind of flat on there. So I'm just gonna tap it around. mug arrangements tend to go really well at these craft shows because you can also price them a little bit cheaper. You know, the base, you can get a lot of mugs at the dollar store and things like that. So if you can catch some of these fancier mugs at a cheaper price, grab them because they always do really well when it comes to selling. Also, these gifts, this specific one is so cute for teachers. I know teachers love it. So if you're looking for something, I know a lot of people do like a gift card for the teachers for the holidays, and then they like to give them a little something. So this is a cute little something. So as you can see though, if you see around the edge, if the flower doesn't touch, I painted that brown, so that's why I did that. I just did inside my foam, I did brown just so that when you peek in, if you can see the crack, it still looks like cocoa. So we've got our cocoa here with our whipped cream on top. But now we're at the fun part. This is also the messy part. Let me get a napkin here. So what we're gonna do, this is the fun part, guys. Everyone likes a little chocolate drizzle. It also makes it look more realistic, so that's always fun. I have brown glue sticks, okay? You can order these on Amazon, that's where I got. Now, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to run a brown one through your glue gun and make sure all the clear gets out first before you start this, because you want nice strokes without clear stuff. So the brown hot glue is in here and it's gonna be our chocolate syrup. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross over. I'm not gonna squirt it yet. I'm gonna wait until I'm ready here, but I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go up and down like this, like we've done a chocolate drizzle. Now I wanna see if I should go right or left or up and down. I'm gonna do up and down. So I'm gonna go up and down with my handles on the side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take my chocolate syrup and drizzle it over. I don't know if I need that. And if you get it on the edge of your cups, that's okay. That makes it even look more realistic, and you can always clean it up later. So I wanna make sure I can feed this through. I might go across the other way too. Let's see. Maybe I want it both directions. I like it, again, dripping off the edge. So it looks like, you know, my syrup is spilling. And I'm just kind of acting like I would do it if I really had chocolate syrup, because it looks just like it. So again, okay. So as you can see, I've kind of dripped it. Now, if you see how some of it went a little bit too drippy, that just peels right off. It's the magic of hot glue. It doesn't stick to things like ceramic when you don't want them to. So I might do, I feel like I should go this direction too. Is anyone on that wants to vote? Should I also go the chocolate in both directions? I feel like I should. I'm gonna do it. If anyone's on and has an opinion about it, let me know. But I think I'm gonna go this way too. So let me do that. Again, if it drips over the edge, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just do a little bit this direction too. And again, I can clean up the sides, so I don't care really where it drips right now. I'm just getting it across. Yes, both directions. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. I needed to be validated in my decision making. Okay. Now, I've got that. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna pick off where I don't like it. But it kind of looks good when it's ooey gooey. It's like you kind of want to eat it when it's drippy like that. So I'm just gonna pick it off, set it. So do you see how I have a chocolate drizzle? Doesn't it look real? I wish it was real. Looks good, looks like a good hot chocolate. Okay, so I've got it again, dripping over the edges. If you wanted to even spill more over. Now, here's the thing for toppings. Now, I have a cherry for on top. Not everyone does a cherry for hot cocoa, but I think it's cute on these kind. But I've also made marshmallows in the past, and I didn't have any. I was looking for it this week, and I had it ordered on Amazon. It wasn't going to be here in time, but I wanted to show you this craft like sooner than later, so that if you are doing craft shows and they sell so well, I sell like so many of these. You can make, there's a moldable foam that you can mold things, and then you let them dry and they stay like that. They're still a little squishy. And I use the white foam. It's like a white clay foam. And I make little marshmallows. They look so realistic. I roll them and I squeeze their ends and they look like little marshmallows. So you could put marshmallows with the whipped cream as well. I might make some. I might order it anyway and add them later. But for now, I have a little fake cherry. So what I did to actually get this cherry, I mean, I'm sure you can buy fake cherries, but this one was just from a berry branch, and I trimmed it and left a little bit of the stem. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my clear hot glue, I gotta make sure I don't use my brown, and I'm just gonna put that a little bit to the side. Let's see if I should do 2. Okay, so here's my next vote. 2 cherries or 1? I feel like I should do 2 cherries. Let's see. I'm gonna do 2 cherries, okay? So I've got my little cherries on top. Again, the marshmallows look so cute. So if you need to get that foam modeling clay, it is so worth it because they are so adorable, and you can just put them on the edge. I have them kind of hanging on the side like they're kind of foaming over, and that's really cute as well. So we've got a cup of hot cocoa. When you take pictures of these, they look so realistic. It's hard to pass something this cute in a farmer's market or something. When you see it, you're just like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. That is so cute. And so you can price these pretty cheap because you're only having 2 flowers, the glue sticks, and if you do marshmallows and cherries, that's not very much. And so you can get, isn't it so cute? You can get, again, mugs at the Dollar Tree, just even like the red plaid ones, you know, that they have for Christmas, just a plain. I sell these for between, again, depending where I am, I sell them between 25 and 45. So, you know, some places you can sell a little higher depending on your area as well. And also if people are making, you know, bulk ones, I do them a little bit cheaper so they can buy, you know, I have people who go, oh, I want one for every teacher, so I need 10 of them. So I usually do like a little bulk discount for that. But again, if you get a mug from the dollar store and these 2 flowers and this stuff, it's all of $5 in cost. So, you know, especially if you're making bulk and you're using the spray foam for all of them, you know, using the glue for all of them, it really is a very cheap project. And it takes only like 5 minutes to make them. So again, I would start at 25 and go up to about 45. Again, depending also on if you did all the marshmallows and if you did a, you know, fancier cup or whatever. But it's very profitable. It's $20, you know, per one to make, up to $40 per one to make, in profit when you've only spent 10 minutes on it. So these are just so cute though. But I have to say, every time I post them, which is why sometimes I don't post them unless I'm ready for it. Yeah, if you're gonna make one, make sure you have all the supplies to make a bunch, because you post it on your Facebook page and everybody wants one. I'm telling you, people buy these like crazy. Even my mother was like, oh, I want all of them. Please make them for me this Christmas. Because they are just easy and beautiful and just, I mean, how cute to give with a teacher with a little gift card. And it's just cute. So again, I did fill my gap in. See the foam, I did spray it down in there, but the 3-inch flower really does usually fill up the top of a normal size opening of a mug, as you can see there. So this is the shell. If you have infinity roses, you could also use infinity roses. Those look like the swirl of a cocoa too. You could probably use a lotus or even a lotus upside down. So there's other flowers you can use, but I like the shell because it's really sturdy. You can really push down on it, and it's got that swirl look, like the Infinity Rose as well. So catch our flowers while they're on sale. Again, a flash sale up to 75% off. And that is on our website, lovesoloflowers.com. No coupon needed. And it's going through the 14th. So that is that. All right, if you didn't catch us live, hopefully you comment even in the playback, because we do answer any questions and chat with you guys even afterwards in the comment section. So please say hello if you're watching this. And I hope you guys make a bunch of these and show us in our group, facebook.com/group/lovesoloflowers, and let us see all of yours, how cute yours came out. If you have any toppings that we didn't think of, please show us those. We love to share. All right, everyone, have a really good night and a fabulous weekend. Bye, everyone.